LambdaGeneration.
Hello everybody and welcome to a brand new episode of All Things Lambda, the community show where we use our crowbars to crack open crates filled with community content. Nobody really sent in any sentences this week, so I just made one up myself. More on that later though, let's just get the show started. We're currently waiting for what Valve's flagship VR game is gonna be, and there is some speculation that it's gonna be a new Half-Life game, but entirely in VR. However, being that this is still speculation, nothing is really sure yet. But you know what is actually a surety? That someone is actually working on a VR version of the original Half-Life. That's right, modder Mr. Beef is working on bringing the entire game to the Oculus Quest. The project supposedly started back in July, but it only has really gotten community traction now because of various updates that are being shared on Reddit where they actually show gameplay. And yeah, it looks about the part. I highly recommend you go and visit the Lambda 1 VR subreddit to read up on how to get started and how to install this. Obviously, you're gonna need an Oculus Quest to play it because it's not available for other HMDs, unfortunately. I've left a link in the description below to the official subreddit and an update/gameplay video. If you're aching to play as a rebel recently, well, you're greatly in luck, because a brand new mod has been announced that lets you do just that. The mod is called System Malfunction, and it looks like it takes place somewhere near City 17. Now that we're already taking a look at the images here, let's talk about the quality of the mapping work, which looks very Valve-like. Levels are detailed, lighting is good, and the maps have an overall feeling of quality over them. Apart from that, the mod promises a lot of run and shoot combat that is supposed to feel badass. Now that's totally my cup of tea. And the mod is also already 1/3 through development. Good times. Another noteworthy thing to mention is that it's actually running on MapBase. We covered this project before on the channel. It's essentially an improvement on the Source SDK with new entities and features added in to enhance the mod creation process. It's really awesome to see this project actually being utilized. Now, if you want to know more about System Malfunction and if you want to follow development of it, I've left a link in the description below to the official ModDB page. So it doesn't always happen that a fossil comes back to life, but in this case, it actually happened. Jurassic Life, a mod for Half-Life 2 that brings a Jurassic Park-inspired story into the Source engine, had posted their last update on the project in 2014. That was at least the case until October 13th this year. That was last Sunday. The developers have posted an entire media update with 2 videos and 2 new screenshots contained in it, showing off the Jurassic Park setting very well. It looks really freaking good too. I'm not too much of a Jurassic Park fan, but darn, this looks awesome. Apart from all that, they're also looking for some new people to join the team too, so if you want to work on this project, you should contact the developers on ModDB. There's a link for that in the description below. But while you're there, make sure you check out the new content in the media update too. So last week I quickly mentioned that the new Half-Life update was breaking mods all over the place, rendering them unplayable. Well, some more news has developed around that topic, and luckily, it's some good news. As reported by Run Think Shoot Live on Twitter, Valve's Michaela has addressed and fixed the issue on the GitHub repository for Half-Life. The fix is now also available in the Half-Life beta branch, which you can activate yourself. Hooray! Let's hope that Valve will push this update to the main branch ASAP so we can play all of our mods again without too much additional tinkering. Aw, shoot, I forgot my stick. And I hope that Valve yanks this update from beta and sets it to public. I'll forget it. Are you tired of looking at the HalfLife Box Art all pixelated in low res? Well, you don't have to be tired no more, because Reddit user --arrow- has remastered Half-Life's box art as well as Opposing Forces box art along some signs. They look crispy, HD, and ready to be used for all of your HD purposes. So how is this actually done, you may ask? Well, there is a feature in Adobe Illustrator that lets you turn rasterized, pixel-based images into vectorized images, which never get pixelated. The results aren't always the best though. Some post-cleanup has been done to improve it, but it's a fairly easy process and it comes out looking quite neat. If you want to see these remastered cover arts for yourself, I've left a link down in the description below. Silent Escape Induction is back in the news with some more content to grace the world, and this time it's not a bunch of screenshots, no models either, but a piece of the soundtrack. It's called Breakthrough, and here's what it sounds like. Yep. That sounds pretty badass. According to the composer Pavel Pereplika, they wanted to stray away from the original sound that the Half-Life music is known for, and they wanted to bring in a more cinematic and narrative-driven sound. Well, they definitely achieved that. Pereplika also stated that this piece will play in the first act where an intense clutch happens with the Alliance. Ooh, sounds pretty cool. If you want to listen to the full piece, it's neatly linked in the description below. You know what's also linked in the video description below? A neat video of Gabe Newell dancing. Oh, and our social media links, of course. Oh, and don't forget to join our Discord server to continue the conversation. It's really, really cool in there. Wow. In the Discord server, I also pick which sentence I'm going to say at the start of each episode. So, you know, if you want to have me say something dumb or something, this is your chance. So, you know, that's already worth a join for the Discord server. So go ahead and send some in. Oh, and if you just really can't get enough of me, I got my own Twitter, which is also linked down below in the description below. And my YouTube channel is going to get a reboot very soon, so you probably want to keep an eye on that as well. So subscribe to that channel down in the description below as well. And with that, I'm going to end episode 65 of All Things Lambda. We're getting closer. I'll be seeing you guys next week, but in the meantime, don't forget to subscribe and to ring that bell icon to never miss another episode. Salutations, and take care.